2017, 2.46 billion people were using social networks worldwide. That's 1/3 of the world's population that uses social media monthly. The first glimpse of social media was in 1973 with Plato, where many of the modern concepts that we have today, email, chat rooms, and multiplayer video games were created. The launch of MySpace, followed by Facebook in 2004, started the social media era. YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and many more are what most teens and young adults check on their phones daily, and controlling the things we view every single day. So for 30 days, I'm challenging myself to stop the use of social media. And this is what happened. What up, guys? This is not gonna be me singing, because I realized 2 months ago that my voice was completely shit. Today, January 12, 2019 is the first day of me not using social media for a complete entire month. So why am I doing this? Social media has consumed a lot of time in my daily life. And when I'm using my phone, sometimes I'm scrolling for maybe minutes, and it accumulates itself during the day. I have a lot of projects in mind. I have a lot of things that I want to do, accomplish before the year, and I have been stalling for at least 2 to 3 years. So it's gonna sound cliche, but new year, new me. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into this. So first application I'm taking off is Instagram. Here we go. Okay, then second of all, I'll be taking off Facebook. Oh, this one I can't really take off because it's in my phone already, so I'm just gonna disable. And last but not least, Snapchat. Where's my Snapchat? Oh, here it is. Oh shit, I have Tinder. Let's keep that just in case I want to meet new people during that time. Oh well, yeah, I think I'm good here. This is day 6 of the stopping social media challenge that I gave to myself, and from what I've seen is that honestly day 2 and day 3 were the hardest days. When I was in the metro, when I was in the bus, I would check my phone, open my data. I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna check something on Instagram, check stories on Snapchat as well, and then I was like, oh, I got rid of those applications because of that. One other thing that I realized is that people were tilting their heads so far down, like almost at a 90-degree angle, and I was really concerned because when you look at it and how you develop chronic pains is by developing a habit of doing it. It gave me a sense of relief that I wasn't experiencing that right now, and then I was kind of happy that I was not using my phone for the past 6 days. One other thing that I started to do was to wake up a little bit earlier. I think at the beginning of the week, day 3, I woke up at 6 o'clock, 6:30 I think, for absolutely no reason, and then I realized, yo, I could go to the gym, I could just do something with my day, start my day right. So I went to the gym at 7:30 in the morning, went to my class afterwards, and I started to gain a little bit of more confidence in the way that I handle myself, because I'm not relying on what I see on social media. I saw a podcast of Joe Rogan. One of his podcasts was with Elon Musk. So they talk about a little bit of social media and what social media brought to the society, and Elon Musk was talking about being in a simulation and us being like controlled by social media in a way. And one other thing that Joe Rogan mentioned during that podcast was when he said he used a quote that Theodore Roosevelt used during his presidency. Comparison is the thief of joy. And when he said that, it made me realize that when I was looking at people's day and what they were doing, and I was comparing myself to people that were going to the gym 10 times more than me, people that were training and they were posting their stuff on Instagram, that my life wasn't as productive as them because they were showing their lives. But Elon Musk said that people that post a lot or say a lot of things on social media and want to expose themselves more, maybe those people are even more sadder than the people that don't post. I had a time that I was posting a lot, and I realized that those times was just me trying to express myself to the people to disguise that I was sad inside, and that really resonated with me, and that made me realize that this may be really a good idea. So this is the day 16 of the no social media challenge that I gave to myself. After that first week, like, everything has been running smoothly. I think the only thing that's a little bit killing me is that I'm not using Messenger. People are wondering really if I'm dead sometimes. One video that I saw that was really interesting for those who want to see was from Jaron Lanier. People name him the computer philosopher. He was working at Silicon Valley, sold his ideas to Google. And one thing that was really interesting that he was saying, like, example, when you're watching a TV show, when you're watching a series, you're not having feedback in return. You know, you're watching the series, you evoke, you tell your opinions to your friends, you tell your opinions to yourself. You're like, oh, this shitty. Or, oh, I like the plot twist that they put, or oh, I'm looking forward for the next episode. But when you're in social media, they're using schemes for you to come back every day, and that's just consuming time. That's just wasting your time, because you're consistently getting feedback out of these applications. I knew that I wasn't doing anything productive, but you know, in life you gotta make mistakes, but it's how you deal with those mistakes that make you the person that you are. I'm not trying to diss anyone that's using social media right now, but you're not the best version of yourself because you're letting surroundings, you're letting something like social media control your life. Whew. So this is officially the second day after the end of my journey, and I have to say that I really felt really good. I opened up my Facebook, I reinstalled my Instagram, I reinstalled also my Snapchat, which I didn't open yet. There was nothing that I really missed about it. I was getting so used to not even looking at my feeds. I was so used to not being distracted during the day and being productive that when I opened my things up, I was just really like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna look at this, close it, and then move on with my day. That cleansing that the stop did to me really affected the way my brain was altered. If you get the chance and you're really someone that consumes daily social media, take a step back from that. You're gonna feel accomplished in some way, I guarantee you. For those who stayed at the end of this video, thanks a lot for watching this. If you have something to propose to me, an experiment you want me to do or try, just leave it in the comments and I'll get back. I'll see what I can do during my time. So this is Black Chinese, aka Jordani Noel. This is me. I'm out. Take care. Have a good day.